So since Death Knight is a brand new class, it's had many people wondering how are they actually going to function when Wrath of the Lich King comes out? Is it going to be exactly like they were in the original Wrath of the Lich King, if we can even remember every single little detail, or are they going to be a little bit different? Today I'm going to tell you absolutely everything that the community knows so far about Death Knight from the Wrath of the Lich King beta. There's going to be a lot of nitty gritty details to get through today. As a disclaimer guys, we are at a very early phase of the beta. Everything I say in this video is obviously still subject to change. And the credit goes really to the Giga Chads on the Blight Club at Discord. If you want more info about Death Knight or have any other questions that you want to ask, I'd recommend going over there. I will leave a link to that in the description down below. If you haven't already guys, please throw me a quick sub, it really helps out. Very soon I'm going to have a subscriber only video for those people who want a good quest list for the launch of Wrath of the Lich King, but you've done most of the quests and you can't really pre-prepare anything good. That will be coming very soon. But anyway guys, let's get into the chicken and broccoli. First of all, this is a big one. Lichborn is not currently allowing you to use death coils on yourself to heal yourself, although it does work on the ghoul. Now hopefully that one is definitely a bug or an oversight by Blizzard, because, you know, we definitely want that in the game. Now here is another very sad one, which is the main reason why I like the Unholy DK, but anyway. So reapplying diseases does not actually keep the buff diseases rolling. So say for instance your trinket is about to fall off, and then you use something like Play Strike or Icy Touch to refresh your diseases, yeah, it will not continue dealing the buff damage, even with Glyph of Disease. However, Glyph of Disease will preserve damage increasing buffs. So that can be Desolation or Rune of the Cinder Glacier, but as of now is not applying to attack power buffs. If you use a Dark Rune with Anti-Magic Shell on, it will actually generate a little runic power. Also, when Death Knight has Lichborn up, they can't be affected by Turn Evil or Shackle Undead. Maybe that's the way of them balancing Lichborn, not allowing you to heal yourself with it active, but also not being able to be affected by those kind of crowd control effects. Wandering Plague doesn't seem to have an internal cooldown. This means it has a chance to occur on every single dot tick. Bone Shield has a slight internal cooldown of 2 seconds. This means its minimum duration is 4 seconds while you're being constantly attacked. The internal cooldown on Bloodworms seems to be their entire duration of the Bloodworm's life, and then a little bit longer than that. Weirdly, Hysteria will actually work on another player, and then you can respec, and then the buff will stay on that player. So yeah, that one's going to be quite interesting if they don't change that, because you could have all your Death Knights pop Hysteria on each other or an other melee DPS and then quickly respec before the boss is pulled. Death and Decay will snapshot attack power buffs, but dynamically updates with damage increasing buffs. Now the Gargoyle doesn't seem to be global cooldown scripted, which means he can cast extremely fast. Although there does seem to be kind of some weird delays sometimes when he is casting. Probably because he's trying to melee. See, the Gargoyle can actually melee, weirdly. That wasn't on private servers, I'm pretty sure they removed all that. But you can trick it by facing away from the boss to cause him to just cast his casted ability. Death and Decay and Chains of Ice don't actually consume Cinder Glacier procs. It would dynamically update with Cinder Glacier, but not snapshot the Fallen Crusader proc. Icy Talons and improved Icy Talons will stack for a total of 51% haste for the Frost Death Knights, while the other party members only get to 20% haste. This means for every Frost Death Knight it will be worth going for Icy Talons. Blood Boil will actually consume 2 stacks of Cinder Glacier if it hits 2 targets. Also, if you use it while jumping, it will increase its range slightly, very similar to an Arcane Explosion or Whirlwind. If you have Glyph of Disease while you use Pestilence during a Cinder Glacier proc, it will snapshot that damage to the targets that it spreads to, but it will not refresh the increased damage on the current target. Ghouls are exactly like Hunter Pets and Warlock Pets, they can actually get buffed by other players and by scrolls. Howling Blast, when cast with Rhyme, does not give base runic power like it would with a normal Howling Blast. However, it does give the runic power that the Chill of the Grave talent provides. And weirdly, Howling Blast does seem to grant bonus damage with another DK's dots up, but that could obviously be a bug. Dancing Rune Weapon will actually apply 2 sets of diseases when you use either Plague Strike or Frost Strike, and these can also spread. They don't actually increase the amount of healing Death Strike provides though, even though it does say it's 5% per dot on the target, so again that one could be a bit of a bug. Or it could not be, because it does technically say it will duplicate spells, not melee attacks. In fact, it will actually mirror most things, just not Death Grip or Taunt or Death and Decay. But it will also snapshot your weapon's current stats, which is obviously increased by attack power, by trinkets, and haste, but it doesn't give any additional threat. Also, the Untalented Ghoul, when you're either in Blood or Frostspec, doesn't actually benefit from Horn of Winter when you use it. Dark Command and Icy Touch will not proc Rune of the Fallen Crusader. Scourge Strike doesn't double dip like it did on some private servers, obviously with the Talon Outbreak. Its initial and shadow damage are just increased by a flat 20%. And now for the only one I actually contributed myself through testing. So Improved Unholy Presence does increase the movement speed while in Frost or Blood Presence before you actually unlock Unholy Presence at level 70, so it's going to be a great leveling talent. Now, Mark of Blood is actually triggering on some AoE effects, meaning it will actually affect other people in the party. However, that could be a bug and it needs more testing. Will of a Necropolis, the talent that, absorbs damage when you go below a certain amount of health, actually seems to have no internal cooldown, so it will just occur as frequently as it is needed. Also, the Glyph of Rune Tap that allows your Rune Tap to affect party members is not buffed by any talents increasing the healing of Rune Tap. Anyway guys, that is all the info we have for the Death Knight so far. I'm just going to keep it short and sweet. Again, check out the Black Club Discord for more information as it updates, and I'll probably make a video like this very soon if anything new comes to light, any new changes or any more goodies. Anyway, my name is MetaGoblin. To the next video, ciao.